Today is a good day for D&D. How y'all feeling?
I'm doing alright.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Last time we left off, one of you was not here, and that's okay. So, previously, you all had made your way down through. Actually, before I do this, let me just make sure that all of my audio is set up correctly. Oh, that's gonna go through double now. That's funny. All right, yep, we are good. Okay. Last time, you all made your way through the archive in pursuit of the intruder, who seemed to have some, not posy goals. And you chased them down, fought them after they had summoned an undead T-Rex. And upon questioning him, right before Grimm was about to slit his throat, he slipped 3 of his bonds and bamped the fuck out. Upon realizing that you were trapped in the bottommost layer of the archive, you opened a portal using the magic lifts that existed there, and opened up a time vault, whereupon inside you found many peoples of many ancient cultures. You've interacted with some, stared into the ends of existence for others, and also have manifested the spirit that follows Grimm, Oriel. With all of this, and after talking with a couple people, you have now come to speak to Boiscom. Kaiza, you have been directed over here by DL, who told you that Boiscom would be very interested in the blade that you carry. And that is where we begin. So you have all gathered here at the steps of a very cool ass temple bearing 3 altars, and Boiscom on the steps. All right. Well, there's the rest of you.
Token.
You do?
I can't see. Can I have access to my token?
Why the fuck can't you see? What the fuck? Why didn't this stay? You bitches. Alright, there you go. I'm gonna go and adjust these on the base real quick. So yes, you are all here. And Boiscom looks at you with faint interest and curiosity with what the fuck goes on. So, I see the rest of you are here.
Then I approach and I show her my sword.
Oh, we don't do that here. I'm kidding. Oh. Well, shit. She will. Do you draw it, or are you pulling it out with the sheath off of your side?
With the sheath. And out of its sheath, like 3 inches.
Okay. Oh. Some stuff did survive then. That's crazy, and also not how I think that should work. Okay. What do you know of this blade?
It's an artifact from my monastery.
What monastery is that?
Do you really need that specific information? You've been here for millennia, from what I can gather.
Well, I mean, here's the deal. That blade is one of my people's blades. So I'm very curious where it ended up after so much time and even how.
Well, I don't have that kind of history for you.
Huh.
What do you mean is your people's blade?
Well, we of the Peng are not. We don't believe in fighting or conquest specifically. We believe much more in that if someone does bad, they had their reasons most likely, and fighting and killing just leads to more animosity. But we also aren't fools. When we travel, we have weapons and otherwise to defend ourselves. And that is a sunblade, which would be wielded by one of our warriors. In fact, there is another one right over here. It was one of the ones that we actually kept around just to make sure we had something to maintain. But now you come through and you show me this, and it rises the question of what else could have survived.
I mean, how many were originally made?
Across the centuries, who knows? Many, but not that many. It's good to see it exists still. But do you mind? And she like has her hands out for it.
Can I check to see if she's showing any animosity?
You don't even need to check for that. You don't detect any. She's very cool, but she's more so just a bit weirded out. Like, this doesn't. It seems like she's been exposed to just like a new reality, basically.
Okay. Then I take the sword out of its sheath and I let her hold.
As you go to pull it out, she puts her hand on yours, and you feel like this cool, warm sense where her hand would be as it goes like slightly transparent. Sunblade must not be drawn unless it is to fight. How many times has this been drawn without finding anything?
What do you mean?
When a sunblade is drawn, it should not be done lightly, because the blade is thirsty. And given by your actions just now, I'm curious.
I mean, I've only fully unsheathed it once, but I don't know how many other times it's happened.
Okay.
When it's been out of my possession.
Right. Okay. Just be mindful of that. And she will put her hand on the sheath. You release?
Yep.
She pops the hilt slightly and inspects the blade further as daylight is now just beaming out on all you motherfuckers. What the fuck is this rock? Oh, that makes sense. Okay. It was sealed. That's good, at least. Means it won't be thirsting as hard as it might have.
What do you mean by thirsty?
The blade hungers, regardless of who it is, and if it is drawn flippantly and without finding something to satiate that hunger or thirst, then it will turn on its owner.
No, I got that. I meant, like, what would it be thirsty for?
Blood.
Okay.
What else is a sword for? That's a little bit redundant. There are other uses, but primary. I can lift this seal. I understand that that's not really what you all are here for, though. You all want to leave, right?
Please.
Yep. Sorry, I was muted.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us. Reckon. Well, we can do that, but also we would like to share with you the ways of all of our peoples, as she just like motions to the rest of the space, held power, and it was lost because everyone died, but now that you've come in and unlocked the way, then those ways can make their way back through. And I speak on behalf of everyone here when I say, please let us teach you.
Okay. Would there be a way to set it up so that we could go back now and come back later?
Yes, now that you've opened that door, it cannot be closed. The way that you will exit is by honoring the statue of Aster back in the grove, the halfling knight with the shovel.
Okay.
Honor them, and you can pass back through and then come back in the way that you came. But before that, I must break this seal. It's a brilliant thing when a sunblade is unveiled. I'd recommend you close your eyes, but if you want to see it, then so be it. Who looks and who closes their eyes? Also, Nalius, do you still have the glasses on at this point?
Pre
That's
calamity.
a good question, actually.
This was prior to the events.
Correct.
I
Let's
watched.
see. I would watch, but I wouldn't have the glasses on because earlier I was told by Ivy to take them off. So
Yes.
yeah, I was more so listening to that at this point.
You were also warned by the visage of death.
That's fair too. Yeah.
So yeah, Nalius
Don't look
is
into
looking,
that pond.
Yeah, Nalius
I
is
can look
looking
out of the
at glasses,
corner of my eye.
corner of your eye, and Oriel.
She would.
Okay. Ivy, Kaisa, and Ivy, you get to decide for Niril.
I'm turning around. We're turning backs to it, but not closed eyes.
Very well. Death moves into a pulling position And Kaisa, do you look or do you turn away?
I watch.
You watch. Very well. Wakam takes the sunstone blade and draws it from its sheath. Daylight shines bright over each of you, and she begins to twirl and dance with it, still keeping the sheath in one hand, the arm with the sleeve, and the other bearing the sword. And as she goes, she takes the blade and draws it over the back of her forearm, from which begins to spill a bright purple blood. And as she goes, she begins to sing a soothing tune that I unfortunately don't have music for. I would have liked to, but I couldn't find anything that was right. And with it, an uplifting energy fills each of you as the stone of the blade shifts from an orangey yellow to a cool purple. And as the song continues, the stone begins to crack as beams of golden light splinter out from them. And as you each see the light, Grimm, Kaiza, Nalius, Oriel, you will see something unique. Grimm and Oriel, you both see through the golden light, and as you see, you feel your sights overlap almost like you're cross-eyed, and then they focus in together as your perspectives merge. You see through to a black void with swirling and spinning tendrils around you, the tendrils of the Jade Kraken and beyond. You carry on through as your vision pushes through, as the black begins to shift into being intermingled with opalescent light. And you feel yourself come to a barrier of some sort, almost like you're inside a bubble. But your vision pushes through further as you leave the bubble, and you pass through that void until finally you see the streaming of stars all around you. And you come to rest on a blue marble on a sea of black and silvery starlight. And then your vision descends further, down to an island, where you land in a wooden room with paper walls. You see a mountain of a man across the room, and between you, a small wizened man is pinned to the wall with a glaive through his chest. And wielding it, you see your mentor Michi. Not as she should be, but as she is. Eyes white and emanating the presence of a yokai. And as you begin to question these thoughts, you understand, but have never heard before. You see the fringes of your vision begin to creep with gray, and you are pulled back. All three of you. Kaisa.
Swear to God.
Kaisa.
Yep.
As you peer into the golden light, you feel yourself thrust away, akin to when you trance, but almost done subconsciously. Almost like electric diodes are put on your muscles and individually pulse with an external electricity, but mental and spiritual, as you feel yourself thrust away through the black void that is now the astral sea. You meet with a similar resistance, as if you're meeting a wall, and then you pass through it. You pass through more void, and then you see light streak as you travel. Finally, whoosh, you have landed on solid ground, though you yourself are ephemeral. You stand on a grassy cliff, the wind blowing over it as the waves crash below. It's a cloudy day. It looks like it will storm. And then you notice something curious. The sky is purple, and the sun is gold. With these thoughts entering your head, you see the clouds begin to accelerate. Thunder rumbles and lightning cracks. The waves crash higher and higher on the cliff. You peer down and see a light beneath the waves, an eldritch light. A symbol flashes in your mind, a pink moon on a black field with 3 large purple tomoe and 3 smaller jade tomoe arranged in opposing directions around the pink disc. Tomoe sort of look like commas, basically.
Okay.
And I will share that picture with you. 1 second, please. Where did I keep this? God damn it. I'll pull that up later when you guys are deciding other things to do. It will be shown, though. And Nalius, you peer into the golden light without your glasses, simply you. And with that, you see history. You feel yourself pulled back, as you've now done once, twice now. It's hard to say. You push through shorter than you would have anticipated, almost as if you were already further in the past than you have been. And you feel yourself, similarly to the other two, push through a black void, meet a bubble, and then push through a starry sky. And you push through and you see a world. Mostly land. Very small. And you push through as you feel a warm maternal presence shroud around you. And then you begin to see flashes of this presence punishing those that deface her shrines. A Minotaur samurai, a changeling druidic monk, and a human with a sword at his side and a fire in his heart, all maddened into tearing each other apart and taking advantage of the scenario, is a one-eyed bipedal aberration. You see Neril assault their minds, kill them, and eat their brains. And with all of that, you all return to your bodies as Wakam sheathes the blade. Ivy, you hear behind you everyone suddenly fall to their knees and almost seem out of breath.
I'll turn around.
Very
Wait
well.
For people to recover.
You all get your bearings back soon, but that was some trippy shit, as they say.
You guys have been warned not to mess with artifacts, but you keep doing it.
Where did I put that? And Wakam will return the blade to you. Take good care of it, and keep in mind its thirst.
Okay. And I take it back.
Sorry, I need to switch out the item, but I'm having trouble finding it. One moment. Oh, fuck off. Did I forget to... Did I accidentally roll that back? Ah, motherfucker. Okay. TLDR. As you grip onto the blade and you feel this new, warmer presence, you only realize now that there was almost a coolness around you, and you feel it washed away as it's met with a warmer sensation. The Sunblade is now a blade of the purple sky. And with that, I try and find those notes. But basically, it is no longer heavy or fragile. It deals radiant damage instead of slashing damage. And there's some other stuff. But that is it for now. And now we begin to shift into downtime-ish. You all return back to the archive, whereupon... One second. God, what is going on up there? Shit. Can you guys hear that shit?
Hmm? I
No.
don't hear
I
anything.
don't think so.
Okay, don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Okay, that's good.
You all return. To the first layer. And you see, as you all move about looking for people, etc., that your cart is missing, and on the ground is April.
I can't move my token piece.
Oh, motherfucker, you dickheads. Not you. And
Oh
yet-
yeah, I can't
There we
open
go.
mine either.
Okay, I go up and I check to see if I'm able to revive her.
I'm
you
gonna make
have...
sure Locke's okay.
Yeah. You have a
My
healer's
first
kit,
aid kit?
correct?
Yes.
Yes. Expend 1 use of that.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, you have that good old healer feat, which means this shit. And with it, you wrap and support April. Her wing is almost fully healed. However, it seems that she wasn't stabbed or gutted or anything. She was just beaten aside. And she just kind of nestles into you as you hold her in your arms.
Hmm.
That was a good bird sound.
Thank you. You should hear
Don't think
my
I would have
crow.
been able to do that.
Some other time, maybe.
Perhaps.
I hold her carefully and give her soft pets.
She takes them.
Good.
And with a couple of realizations, you all no longer have the survival wagon, which also means that your overland travel will be slowed, and also all of your food and water is gone. So the only thing that you have remaining is your rations and what is currently in your water skins. And with that, you all begin to plan and figure things out, whereupon you come across the information just through Grimm's oncoming interaction with Locke, which we can now do. Grimm,
I
you
mean, as long-
see. Yes.
No, go ahead.
Grimm, you see Locke and Pagliacci are currently, it looks like, moving back into place some room dividers. And as you approach, they turn to see you. Oh, hey, that was quick. You guys back already?
Quick. Yeah, you all right?
Yeah, we just got some we did some divining. I mean, aside from the fact that he was a drow, his name is Sicht and all that, but God, are you okay? Just like looking at your bodily health state. Where the fuck is
That's
Yes,
an
you
ongoing
look
question.
horrible.
Thanks.
also you're blue? When did that happen?
It is a long story.
Well,
It's
welcome
not
to
a
the
big
club.
deal. Thanks.
Oh,
Kind
you
of clashes with my
surged.
look, but
Nah, I think it works.
Well, we stopped the mage, but he ran and is gone.
Sounds about right. Well, did he get what he wanted?
I don't think so.
Good. What's that cloak?
This was his.
Oh. So you were able to get his stuff. That's pretty good.
Yes, thievery, the best.
Well, I mean, you murdered all of my friends. They're your friends too.
Yes, but still, laws bind all beings.
Well, not out here anymore. I mean, it's been a minute.
Other countries, regions, yes.
Shut up. Anyways. Yeah, what's up? Have you identified this yet?
The cloak is just a cloak, but it had this on it, and I'll pull out the portable hole.
You peel it off of the inside, and Locke just kind of looks like, oh, that's interesting.
Has things in it.
Yeah, keep that away from any bags. That could be rough.
So I've been told.
Yes, you could be thrusted to eternal damnation in the lost plains of the astral sea, though there aren't many stars anymore. Who knows what could happen?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't really know what we plan to do, but what's your plan?
Well, he's gone, so that eliminates like 90% of my plan. I mean, I guess check out the rest of the layers, because I haven't gotten to see those, and I'd love to know what's going on down there. Yeah, past that, I guess maintain upkeep, figure out, shit, I'm gonna need to, I need to find people, more initiates, but I also probably can't leave here, because leaving this place unguarded seems like a bad idea.
Right.
That's gonna be a tricky one. But I mean,
Magic.
yeah, well, maybe if I can find something, yeah, but otherwise, I think I might be a little boned in that respect. You guys planning on sticking around?
I am not sure.
Okay. Well, if or when you don't, you think you could spread the word on this place to any trustworthy drow?
Only drow?
It's I don't know why, but that's the thing, yeah. It's
Well, you're in charge now.
hmm. You're right, but not really. Like, think of it from my perspective. I was a researcher and mostly a guard here. I should not be the person in charge of this place and what goes on. If only there was someone else in the order, but I might have to
Yeah.
wait ages until someone comes back from wherever they are.
If they come back.
We do fine. Shit. Okay. But damn, really? That was only like an hour.
We found a shortcut.
Do tell. This place is kind of built off of not having any, so what do you mean?
I think your magic doors are broken, and a genie helped turn us into smoke so we could go underneath them.
Oh, there was genies. Huh.
Yeah, and they might be slightly more free than they used to be, so be careful with that.
Well,
With
shit.
everything being, as I said, broken.
Yeah. Did you see anything else, or is it just genies down there? That doesn't seem realistic.
There were other monsters, but the Sigt killed them all. So I guess that's one less problem,
Oh,
if
shit.
it was to be one.
Yeah. What happened with the bodies?
He put them in a pit of lava, I think. I wasn't really there. They just were no longer around. So
Shit. Okay. There's probably nothing to salvage or put back. Still gotta do some cleaning up, though, I'm betting. Okay. This is gonna be obnoxious. Okay. Well, thank you for all of that. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go downstairs. I yearn for death. I will communicate with these genies. Sure, man.
did you zoom it in?
Because it helps move the viewer. So sorry you guys are getting caught along with all that. Alright, and back here. And your discussion time is your own. Use it as you will.
Well, without the cart, maybe somebody's handy with hunting or gathering things, but I'm able to create water and food if we need it.
Hunting and gathering is kind of one of my things.
I know how to fish, but not really the other two.
Well, there we go. I mean, if we reduce the amount of magic we have to use, it's probably better. But I can create water if we need something safe.
We don't really have fishing supplies, though, I will say.
Have my bow and arrow. We could maybe check the archive. Maybe there could be a fishing pole. I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah, we can look.
That sounds good to me. If we go the hunting route, I know how to cook, so
Oh, that's right. You do know how to do that. That works for us really well, actually.
you're welcome.
Wow, you guys spec'd really well for this campaign. That's crazy.
Otherwise, I guess. Are we going after the cart or just continuing with our mission?
I guess we should see which direction he went.
Hmm. I guess that'd be a start.
He is a danger to this world. It would be best to stop him.
Some would say we all are dangers in our own ways.
Valid point. Valid point.
Just depends on if it's enough to divert us, I guess.
Mm.
I mean, if that dude knew and/or was working with anyone who created the mess that's happened here, leaving him to run around and potentially create more mayhem is probably not the best option.
Fair enough.
Whether he's the worst person out there or not, and whether we're great or not, he's counter to what we're trying to accomplish.
Maybe.
Potentially.
We don't even know what he is trying to accomplish.
But just that, and the fact that there was information there that connected him to the people who started all this.
Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I
bode well.
mean, his desire is to produce chaos and destruction.
Odds are we should kill him.
Do we need to do anything else here, or can we go outside to see where he went?
Yeah, let's check.
Niril is currently on the ceiling.
That
Fucked up.
seems about right.
So, what is the plan?
I do have a question. So, because we did all that, we didn't remove what we did last time down there, right?
No, that'll be happening next. We're sort of jumping around a little.
We're in between.
Yes. We are
Okay,
in the between of
then-
episode 6 and episode 7.
Have we rested?
Not yet.
Okay. That was my other question.
All right.
I'm good.
Grimm, you are going outside?
I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out which way he went.
Yeah, I want to follow and check that out too.
Very well. You
Can I have April's token?
Yes, one moment. There you go.
Thank you.
Yes. And we copy y'all over to here. Let you all. Why isn't Nalius's glasses staying on? That's shite. You exit out into the light of the red storm. The blood has stopped raining. However, the ground everywhere is just pooled with it. You see some tracks going through from puddle to puddle, but at some point it just becomes a load of just nonsense. Once you get beyond the bridge itself, it becomes nothing.
feel like the wildebeest might leave signs at some point.
Poop.
There's got to be some way to track those giant beasts.
Perhaps that's something you can spend your downtime on, as those who were not here previously have an additional third of things that they can do. But first, we will go to tonight's rest. Kaiza.
Yes.
How you doing, BB?
Fine, thank you.
You go into your meditation. Why isn't this visible? This should be visible. What's going on? Why the fuck? Is going on? Technical difficulties. Sorry. One moment. One day I'll figure out why things decide to not work when I need them to. Oh, it may be lack of light, perhaps. Let's this, and we will make you give off light.
All right, I'll let you know when it loads on my side.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's still loading too. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
There we
whole lot
go.
of nothing. Are you guys seeing stuff?
I can see stuff.
I can see it now,
Oh,
No.
okay. There we go. I got
except
it.
it's just blue.
Yes.
It is very blue.
For this purpose, I'll just make you all owners of Kaiza. Nobody touch it, though. Kaiza, you enter into your trance later. However soon, who knows? But you sit down to meditate and to trance, and as you enter into your mental state, you find yourself completely immersed in murky water.
Yep.
What do you do?
See if there's a source to the water.
Very well. You travel out of your hut, temple, and peering around, you simply see water is everywhere. You peer up and you see a light beyond the surface, but it is miles away. And you feel a tingling sensation that you felt previously as, again, you see that flash of the red eye of an aboleth.
So that's probably the source of all the water.
Perhaps.
Okay, since it fucked up all my work here, I'm gonna go and try to take care of that.
Very well. How do you go about this?
Since everything is flooded and I can't use anything at my hut, I just start walking towards the light in the distance.
All right, you begin swimming upwards. You swim long and long. Go to make an athletics check. 18. That's pretty good. You swim for what feels like ages, and eventually you have swum to such a height where you can barely see the temple beneath you. It is simply so small. and you peer up and you see that the surface feels no closer. And you see the light above seems to dim for a moment.
The light seems to dim.
Yes.
Can I do an Arcana check on that?
Sure.
Nope.
You can think what you want to think.
Neat, a light.
And it dims again. Longer this time. And then finally, with a third, it goes out, and you are left in dark waters. And
Okay, then I guess I go back to the temple.
you swim your way down blindly, and eventually you find yourself hitting into dirt. Wet, the grass is flowing up, and you are left to wonder what goes on here. Grimm.
Beefus.
You go to rest that night as you settle into this trance, and you are met with Oriel. Why are all the tokens? Alright, I need to update these.
Let us be normal in my mind, please.
Oriel doesn't get to be, but you can stay. That's fine. I didn't keep that one. Well, that was intense earlier. What was that?
What?
Where we went. I don't recognize that place.
You think I know?
I hope someone does. Answers would be nice, but they never seem to come.
I've come to learn that you'll never really find the answers you want.
Who was she? Whoever we were a part of. It's the same as what I have with you right now, it seems, but I don't see. And then there is a crackle of red lightning in the distance as the shadow of a humanoid form seems to be wandering through, searching, careful, steady. And then eventually becomes visible. As entering in is badass looking monk woman.
She's so pretty.
So pretty. She, out of the art that you've chosen for your different characters, she is certainly one of the best. I will be frank, despite my wish to be Tamaris. And she speaks in a language that neither of you understand, but the meaning reads clear. She seems almost apprehensive as she comes forward and sees you two, a devil man and a blue lady with big pointy ears.
Oh.
Who are you? What is this? Why am I here?
I can answer one of those.
Well, please.
Grimm. Hi.
And you?
Welcome to my twisted mind.
Yeah. I'm Oriel. And you... What the fuck is going on here? You and I, we're at least from, like, the same place, relatively speaking, but you're somewhere completely different. Why the fuck are we all here? That's a good question. I'd love to know. I was about to help some of my companions, and then suddenly I'm here. What is this? Demonstrating to just the storm.
I can't say I know for sure, but probably my fault somehow. I'm working on it.
You seem decent enough.
Bad judge of character.
No, not you individually, both of you. Doesn't seem like you had any intent, and whatever intent there may have been, it doesn't seem to be at my cost, so. Hello, my name is Kana. And Grimm, you see hanging off of her hip a weapon that you recognize, a Kyoketsu Shoge.
Yep.
And talks go on. And now we will enter into downtime proper, with which we will start with Kaiza, because you weren't here last time. So, TLDR, we got a bunch of motherfuckers, and they all want to teach you their shit. Some of them are teaching other people, but it's okay and even fine to train with the same person and collab with the other people. We have Valerius, the big black dragonborn, who can teach the way of the Armandans and the way of the Neurixius. Basically being big, being strong, and being badass in combat. Very much bloodlust, so probably not that. Then we have Boakam, who can teach the way of the Gilisani, the way of the Talor, and the way of the Peng. Way of the Peng is the Sunblade shit, and basically combines blade dancing with proper self-defense, essentially. The way of the Talor is primarily effective against undead and fiends, and then the way of the Gilisani is basically samurai, like samurai movie dueling, more or less. It's wielding a katana in two hands, whatever. Way of the Shadow Walker is taught by et al., who is also a monk. However, much more relaxed, and actually kind of gives you a little bit of the vibes of the creature that came for your blade initially during the Lady Zeta fight. There's the Way of the Aster, which is some paladin type shit, basically fighting with a shovel and protecting people and stuff like that. There's the Way of the Rin, which Nalius trained in, which is about like assassinations with crossbows, basically. Way of the Nogali is animal companion stuff, so if you wanted to train up April to fight alongside you, that would be a possibility. The Way of the Azael, as taught by Death, is basically like flaming sword angel type stuff. Very much like a step in Aster or Asimar type stuff. Way of the Winders, dual wielding with a sword and an axe. Then there's Muta, who can train someone in the Way of the Mutan, which has to do with what you would be familiar with as the Way of the Sun Soul, as taught by the Guiding Light. There seems to be a lot of overlap. And he can also teach the Way of the Pigson, who basically is just like crushing skulls and being big strong. Cal can teach the Way of the Fae as well, along with the Way of the Aster, which is basically being hidden with the bow and stuff. So there are really only like, I think, maybe 3 options from what you would want to train for. And it turns out that training in here, or time spent in here, goes 4 times as fast as it does in the material plane. So any training you do in here, if you were in here for a month, would only be a week outside.
Okay.
Who would you like to train with?
Did I do the things I wanted to do in the archive first?
Sure, yeah. What do you want to do?
I wanted to bury the bodies and help Locke clean up.
Fair enough. Let's fucking cut back to over here.
Can I help?
Yeah, sure. Totally.
My first week was reading, so I'd help with that too if I can.
Yeah. You go through, send bodies. Ah, dang, there's so much blood though. Wait, you guys can clean it? Wow. Dang. It almost looks like a place in here.
You missed a handprint.
Oh no, you guys missed a
Under my cheek.
handprint. That's crazy. Wow. You guys like do over here. Then there's like footstep by the door over here. And so it is done. Locke thanks you for helping with the cleanup. However, he does want to keep the bodies for research. And so instructs you to place them basically in like the space where Pagliacci was over here. Do you go along with this, or do you insist?
I go along with it.
I mean, it's weird, but they were his friends, and if he doesn't want to bury them, then that's fine.
Deal. You know, they're around, they're vibing. They definitely don't look like they're alive, but they're around. They're here. It's fine. A little
That's
bit
not
weird.
healthy.
A little bit weird. Yeah. That's
You sure that's a good idea?
Yes, it's perfectly fine. Their souls will not be in certain agony, I
How
assure.
are you?
I didn't ask you. I will never ask you.
And yet I was here, so mwahaha.
Yeah. This is part of what we do.
All right.
This is an institution dedicated towards knowledge and growing that and taking every little bit there is a part of that. So yeah, I'm sure. Thank you. All right. Who have cleaned up the bodies?
And then I want to wash because I got soaked in blood rain before we came in.
Oh dang, you should totally do that. I wonder where you can go to get washed.
I asked Locke because he's lived here.
Dang, yeah, totally. That works. Totally. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, let me show you.
We walked
Hang on.
A fountain of water in the basement.
Yeah, there's one up here. But to drow, going
I
to
don't
the
know if you're-
bathing room. Here you go.
I'm not sure you want to like make that fountain all bloody and gross though.
Yeah, that's why we're over here. Also, hey, if you're over here, then get over here. Yeah, this is the bathing water as it flows from left to right. Don't bathe up here. Drink from here. Bathe in here. Got it?
Yep.
Ooh. Enjoy. Oh,
Oh,
you
it
all getting
jumps
in?
in head first. I'll wait.
I mean, it's up to you
Yeah, I'll
guys.
wait.
Like,
Oh wait, I'll just kind of
I'm not looking.
yeah.
not looking. I did not see it. Wait, have.
Hmm.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, whoops. Is this
Whoa.
a thing you guys do?
What?
Bathing together? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know you guys.
I hardly know them. No.
Wait, seriously? How long have you guys been together?
Oh, week? Ish? 2 weeks? I don't know. Time's weird.
Yeah, totally. Oh shit. Okay. Never mind. Carry on. And then he goes over to Nalius. Yo, you guys have only been together for like a week?
Yeah, something like that.
And you guys like kill together and stuff?
We all have a mission, and some of our stuff interlocks.
Oh. Mission? What's your mission? What?
To fix the Wilderlands, some of us would like to return the sun. Some of us have other missions outside of that. We don't quite know everybody's plan.
Oh. Do you want to?
Do I want to?
Yeah.
I'm not particularly invested either way. I know that people have their own plans, and I have my own plans, and I see reason for us to share that information with each other, but if people do not want to share it, I understand.
Okay, but like. Oops. He like stumbles a little. You want to get nosy?
Uh,
Does he say that while his nose is like right in front of hers?
They're like leaned in the corner here as like Grimm is looking away and
Yeah. No, I am not looking at the water, so I'm like looking in like this direction.
Hilarious.
yeah, and then
So I'm like 15 feet away.
what goes on with the water folk?
I wash.
I mean,
You strip
If
down
someone
buck
takes-
naked, or you got like a loincloth on?
What?
it's water.
Do you fully
It's just
strip?
water.
Yeah.
No, I don't fully strip. We'd probably just be down to pantalones.
Okay. Shirt off, pecs rippling. Oh, so taut. Wow. Look at that sexy motherfucker. Damn.
Wait, why do you not have this art already
Nobody
prepared for us?
is looking at each other.
You think I had art ready for a beach episode? No, not yet.
You're a fool if you think there's not going to be a beach episode.
Ugh.
One day, perhaps. Ivy, what's your deal? What's your clothing situation?
I mean, she strips down naked and gets in the bath and takes a bath.
But Kaiza, the fairy lady strips down naked and it hops into the water.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. Anyways,
Very matter of factly washes, climbs back out, dries, and puts gloves on.
I rinse out my ripped and bloody clothes
Yeah,
as
maybe
well.
rinse out the blood a bit, but
yeah. Hygiene, not being covered in sticky blood. Yeah, that sounds good.
As one does. And I'd probably struggle to get all of the knots and blood out of my hair.
You undo the braids and just let it all lay loose.
Yup.
Yeah. Cool. Tight. Yeah. Okay, but like, I'm being serious here. Like, we got magic here that can totally check out what everybody's got going on. Huh?
I
Nalius?
hold up. I hold up my neat glasses and I'd be like, I got magic too.
fucking
What's up with those?
They
Oh?
just allow me to see some shit, cause a little bit of madness, the fun stuff.
What kind of shit?
Uh,
You holding out on me, bro? Look, not a lot goes on here. Like, yeah, there's researching and stuff, but it gets really fucking boring kind of quick, I'll be honest.
There was a room that I saw beyond the walls, and I saw jade. The floor was covered in like symbols and shit.
Oh. What the fuck? That's meta.
Yeah.
Can I try?
Let's go with no.
Aw. The frown
They
turns
cause ma-
upside down. Smile turns upside down.
They caused madness, and I was charmed by them the first time I used them. I'd prefer to keep them in my possession.
Oh, that's like some Thuristan shit. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck that. Never mind. Yeah, you can keep those. Goodbye.
Oh, him.
As he just like steadily walks away.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
Yeah, I freaked him out. That's fair.
A normal reaction to those glasses.
All right. You all in the bath, clean up, get the blood off
Yeah,
you.
we do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been reminded about what a pain it's going to be for Grimm to fix his hair because it's white and saturated with blood.
Absolutely.
Yep.
He's not a happy camper.
No.
I walk past Ivy once to say, there is water. You know you can bathe, right?
You mean Nalius? You said Ivy.
No, Ivy says it to Grimm and Nalius.
Oh, yeah, you said you walked past Ivy is what I heard.
Me too.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fun.
So, oh, okay. Good luck.
The weirdest pairings. All right. Grimm and Nalius, what are your comfort levels? What happens?
I stripped down completely naked.
Yeah.
All right. We have the fucking. We have the. Where the fuck did Ivy go? There she is.
Oh, sorry.
We have
Over
the
here.
cool crew, you know, just like being on opposite sides, not looking at each other or whatever.
I'm not looking at him. I just forgot how to
Yeah.
rotate my character.
You want to look. No, I'm kidding.
So right click.
No, not
Wait.
looking.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rippling
Did it.
pectorals.
We're being polite about it, but like it don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are just casually being naked with each other, like fucking 15 feet apart or something like that.
Yeah.
I've been in a bathhouse before.
Yeah. Alright, cool. You all get squeaky clean. Well, ishy clean.
That's clean as you
I
can get.
probably spend 2 hours on my hair.
Mhm.
Mood.
Does the blue wash off?
No.
Please.
Negative. This isn't
Worried.
that one Disney movie, Big Fat Liar. Is that what it is? Where he dies like the
think I would
bastard
know.
blue. Maybe, I don't know. But no,
You're
the blue
wrong.
does not come out, and you both spend the copious amount of time that it takes to. There's like a solid like 20 minutes of each of you just like undoing your own braids and everything.
That's
Braid
right.
gang.
We're braided.
All of you have braids. It's honestly really interesting. I don't know why you
We
did
should have a
that.
braid party where we do each
No.
other's hair.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I
when
don't
we're
think
when
I
we're
do.
better friends, that's gonna happen.
You
I
could.
have like a pixie cut. I don't have braids, but yes. Question.
You got
Did
like a
Nero-
braid on the back and the side.
Yeah, like not like they do though.
Yeah, no, none of you have braids like they do.
Like little tiny pixie cut braids.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Nero got wet like us, or bloody like us. Yes.
Yes.
Would this bother Nero?
No, but if you want him to
I feel
take a
like-
bath, he will. They
Maybe
will.
a big splooshy jump in the. I'm gonna actually try and get them to do a splooshy jump in as these two are bathing, attempting to be all discreet with each other. Yeah,
Fucking.
like a running leapy jump. Yeah.
Grim will remember this.
Nero hops in, and the blood from you flows past Nero. The blood from Nero flows past Nalius, and then goes through a grate on this wall here. Nalius, you're on the bottom end of this. You're getting everybody's blood past you.
Oh no.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
So-
So
Thanks, Nero.
yeah.
So, quick question actually for you, Tamaris.
Yeah, what's up?
Earlier when you did the vision that I saw, was it actually Nero that I saw, or was it somebody like Nero?
Would you like to give a closer look to Nero and look for some
Yes.
common traits? Okay.
Yes.
Make a perception check. God, what the fuck is my bit rate? That's rough.
Where are you, perception? Why am I not finding you? There you is.
Hey. Just giving a cursory look. There are certainly Nero's skin is now like a lot more like marred and scarred a little bit around like where their chains initially were, around like one of their feet, and otherwise just has like scars from like scratching themselves too much in certain places and whatever. But overall, like, yeah, the spikes off of the back, all of that, like, yes, that was definitely Neural.
Okay, I'm distrustful of them.
Somebody has joined me in this pursuit.
Would Nero pick up on that or no?
What's Neural got going on? Let's find out.
Because doesn't Nero have an insight thing? I can't remember. It's an ability thing or something.
Yeah, but they're being a cool subordinate and not, you know, using that type of stuff on your companions unless you ask them to. With an 8, Nalius has had a neutral disposition before, and this doesn't seem to change any behavior, so shrug.
I mean, Nero was just chilling anyway, so.
Yeah.
Just checking.
So, what's going on?
This got ultra awkward.
I am ignoring Nero.
Oh god.
You guys want to hear a riddle?
I am desperately trying to ignore Nero.
Like, your nakedness.
I put my head in my hands and I'm just like, I just wave my hands in the air. Sure, Nero, sure.
Mr. and Mrs. Mustard have 6 daughters, and each daughter has 1 brother. How many people are in the Mustard family? This is a good one.
It's easy. Hey, Faye! Or
Yeah.
sorry, Ivy!
What's up?
Please! Why?
What? You don't like my riddles?
I am butt naked.
What's wrong? Oh, hi.
Neural stares into the depths of your soul.
My butt crack, yeah.
Jesus
what's wrong?
Christ.
What's wrong?
I am not comfortable with the conversation of Nero right now while I am bathing.
Oh, but okay. I
Oh.
mean, Nero's pretty fun. Just gotta get used to them.
Sure, but
Sorry.
Well,
I would like to hear the answer to your riddle.
it's 7.
6. Yeah, it's 6 plus 1 because they all have the same brother.
Oh.
You are both wrong.
Cool.
It's 9 because
doesn't
of
make any
Mr. and Mrs. Mustard.
Oh, in the family, yeah.
Yeah. It's 9. Yeah. Your logic was right. You just missed out on the parents. So yeah, good job. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. And so you return to your quiet bathing. Oh.
You just
I
zoomed out of there. Yeet.
They know when they're
Can't
not
really
wanted.
help currently.
And so you rest. Alright. Kaiza. Downtime. You have cleaned up the bodies. Is there anything else you would like to do? Where are you? Where'd you go? There you are.
I ollied.
Yeah.
I put
Aw,
April in a bed.
that's cute.
That's adorable.
Did it fix? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
It says you disconnected from map tool.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Hey, there you are.
It kicked me out. Everything died. Whatever.
Alright. What the fuck was that? Alright. Yeah, you sit up April. April's down to just like take a rest and not do much. Takes time to recuperate. Yeah.
Yep, I fashioned the blanket around her so it's like a nest.
Hell yeah. Let me if I can find something real quick. We'll use this one's pretty good. Cozy little baby. Cool. What else you got? Nope. Rip to Faye. Oh, rip to me.
Oh,
Oh. I'm back. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Alright, you can all reconnect. Whoopsie.
I didn't disconnect.
Did you unplug your internet? Is that what it was?
No, it just went out.
oof.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Happens sometimes.
For some reason, Grimm is magical and didn't actually get disconnected.
It's the wild magic.
And
It
mine
is the wild magic.
disconnected after reconnecting. So I don't know.
Yeah, shit's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Grimm has constant internet access. You guys have dial up.
Grimm is living in the 21st century while we're all back here and
Right, do that, and okay, the server is up and should be good for entry.
ooh, they have the
So-
blanket.
Yeah.
those-
Oh, now I
Yeah.
disconnected. Okay.
Yeah, should we reconnect them?
Yes.
It finally disconnected me, so.
Because mine's still showing as connected, but I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah. Yeah. I can boot you if you want.
I got it.
That's rude.
I did it to Jewel earlier.
Yep, because mine wouldn't connect. I have to plug in my mouse to charge it.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Oh, the blanket got big.
So big. Big.
And the biggest blanket in the archive, and I make a nest out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Spent way too long on my hair.
As you should. As you should.
Yeah, same thing. Same boat.
You both.
We just sort of sit near each other like braiding hairs,
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
making much conversation.
No, definitely not.
You just sit in silence
Vibing.
as you
Just
both
vibing.
just braid your own hair.
Yeah.
Occasionally, every couple of minutes, you like look over at each other. They're not looking at you, and then you look away, and then he looks over at you and sees you braiding hair, and it's like, Then he goes back to looking
Like
away.
chips in the night.
Yeah. And then at one point, you both look at each other at the same time, and then you quickly just look back over in your different directions. You fucking awkward hoes. Oh,
That's just
team
my trait
building.
of a character being played by me, but I have charisma.
Yeah, we know. I know.
I do not have charisma.
Yeah, more than you had.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you ain't negative anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. You wash and braid and clean and all that jazz. And now we have downtime.
Hmm.
Kaiza.
Mm-hmm.
You've tucked away April. Is there
Yes, I
anything
have.
else that you would like to do before going back down to the reflected vault? The time vault.
No, I think we're good.
All right. Then we will go here.
I mean, if they take forever braiding their hair and stuff, Neural and I will be exploring that upper section of there where we were.
Yes, and you can do that. I want to get Kaisa's
fine.
training
I was
undergone
just saying,
first.
That's what it was.
Who would you like to train with? And would you like clarifications on anybody's warrior ways?
I think I want to hang out with Bakum
Welcome.
and yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Sunblade shit, huh? Let's do it.
Yep.
Delirious, get out of here. Okay.
Same.
Whoosh.
As he crushes everything as he jumps over the building.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm here. And montage. You begin to train with Boiscom in the way of the Peng. With your Sunblade, you are taught with this training to not draw your blade unless you are certain, and the training reflects that. You fight with a sheathed blade through most of it, and with it, you are now training. So, for each week in here, basically, you are going to make, in the case of the Way of the Peng, you're going to make an attack roll and an acrobatics check. Actually, no, not an attack roll, sorry. An acrobatics check and a performance check. For each week, the DC starts low, and then it goes up by 5 each time. And your goal is to fail, because with failing comes learning, and with learning comes adaptation, and with adaptation comes learning the way.
Cool. I'll probably be better at the performance than failing then.
Yes.
Taking the rolls at disadvantage.
Correct. Yes. So for the first week, give me that acrobatics check and performance check.
Okay.
9. Good. That's what we're looking for.
And performance.
11. You just succeed. You are following along with it very well. And to the point that you aren't fully listening to what she's saying in some instances. And there's a lot of just like, no, stop. You're going off tempo. I like what you're doing, but it isn't helpful. And so we go on to the second week. Give me another
Could I
acrobatics check and
talk with her
performance check.
about the purple sky and stuff that I saw when she undid the seal?
Yes. I have seen that as well. I'm not really sure what it means. Okay, so we of the Peng are the first humans, period. We were the first ones here, and the first one was... Her name has been lost, but we refer to her as the Spirit Mother. And for a long time, she hasn't been here. I'm a direct descendant of hers. That's why she just like pushes her hand through her hair. That's why I look like this, is because of her. The purple sky is, it's vague enough to where I think it could mean that it's her, and that would make sense, but I also don't know where that is. I'm assuming the world doesn't have a purple sky right now. Well, I mean, it's black, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's just black.
Yeah. It has been a pursuit to find out what happened to her, but nothing has ever come up. Anyways, back on your feet. Let's go.
Okay.
Oof. Come on. Bunce that performance check. Bunce it. Hell yeah.
I can do the acrobatics, but I am the bad at the performance.
You run with, you're doing a lot of cool flips and
Negative
stuff, and
one.
it's very combat effective, but it lacks the stepping and such. And Boycom tries to set you on the right path. Hang on. 21 plus -1 divided by 2, that's still 10, isn't it? That's still 10,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It is still 10.
Oh man, that's so
You're
fucking
so
funny.
good at acrobatics.
It's cool, but I need you to reel it back. I like what you're doing, but if you want to learn this, then I need you to follow with me, okay? None of this, okay? Just side to side. We'll do this later, okay?
But I'm good at that.
Yes, I can tell. You're good at it in the way that you know. Now you need to learn to do it differently. Again.
Okay.
3rd week. Okay. Bunce it.
And- Performance.
Okay. Need to try something different. What the? Like has her head in her hands real quick, just like rubbing her eyes, trying to think of something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? No sword. We are. I need to ground you? Is that. Okay. Welcome. What the fuck does she do here? Hang on, sorry. You know what? Let's just talk for a second. Sit down.
Okay.
So, I don't know. What are you about?
What do you mean?
Well, from looking at you, it seems like you have some curse mark business going on, and you follow the sun, which is interesting, and I fuck with it, but I also can't tell what your motive is. Why do you fight? Why do you do what you do?
I do what I do because I need people to know that not all drow are bad.
She takes a deep drag off of her cigarette, which never seems to burn down. Validation in the face of discrimination. Yeah, that's a fucking deep one. Okay, shit. And she just like has her elbow on her knee with her head leaning onto one of her hands, lightly rubbing her temple. Did you train with a monastery?
Yeah. I wasn't really good at the books part, so I mostly did physical training. I'm good at acrobatics. I'm good at hitting things and moving things and yeah.
And because of that, you were set out on this quest for sedating the Wilderlands or whatever.
They already sent someone out previously. It's just he never came back.
What do you mean?
We never got word back from him. He's lost. He might be dead. I'm not the first party sent out.
So, wait, but you have the sword.
Yes.
Why doesn't the forward party have it?
I don't know. I wasn't given those details.
Make a history
I'm
check
not the
because
high.
you were.
Okay. Was I?
Yes. We talked about it's been like 2 months, so it's fair.
Oh, and you expect me to remember things?
It was a text message, so it's easy to copy and paste. History with a 9. You remember a bit about sorry, what was his name? Where are you? Sorry, I need to find this because this is actually kind of relevant right now. Where the fuck are you?
Muthin?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Muthin Lucifer?
Yes, that's the motherfucker. You remember him, though he was designated as the champion. You remember tidbits about him being rash isn't the right word, but headstrong and very cocky paladin-esque, I suppose. And there's something, he just didn't take the sword. He was supposed to, but didn't. For what reasons, unknown.
Cool, so I don't know why he didn't take the sword.
Right, you just know that he doesn't have it. Just that
Because I have it.
he was supposed to, yeah.
So my answer stands that I don't know why.
Do Do you have a master?
Oh, well, yes.
Okay. Come on. 1 second. I'm going to do this for now. Sorry, it's going to be a little jarring for a second. So these waters are... They're seeing waters. They're used to scry and divine and whatever. That's why DL is always looking in here, because she wants to keep up with things.
Okay.
Look into it and focus on your master.
Okay. And so then I get down on my knees. I look into the pool.
All right. Go ahead and make me a wisdom check.
And this is when I'm supposed to pass.
Yes, indeed.
Let me just click wisdom.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Good.
Where? Oh, is it in the wrong folder? Suck, I need to find this token. That ain't it. Apologies, I don't know where the fuck this went.
He's in the chat. Wouldn't it be easy to copy and paste it?
Yeah, I found him. There we go. Alright. You peer into the silvery waters, and doing so, you focus on Master Dan, the orchestrator and effectively manager of the Monastery of the Guiding Light. And you peer in, and you see him meditating. And as you see him meditating, you see, with his eyes still closed, he turns up towards the camera, so to speak. And seems to be present, but is currently meditating. What do you do?
I ask Bakam, what am I supposed to do?
Well, I mean, I can see him and see what he's doing, but look, I'll be frank, I'm not a monk. I don't do what you do fully. I was going to be Empress. Like, I have some extent of what you do, but not nearly as much. I thought maybe just seeing him would help with something, but I don't know.
Okay. It's nice to see him again.
Yeah. You see that Dan kind of does like with 2 fingers and a thumb, sort of like a come here motion. Eyes still closed, but just there. Sat cross-legged and seemingly waiting for something.
I touch the water.
Okay.
Reaching out and obeying my headmaster and coming there.
Very well. I would like you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Yep.
Let's get that out of the way. 13. That works. This works. It's good. You reach out and touch the waters, and where you touch, you see that the water almost seeps into the black marks you currently carry. And as they seep in, you begin to get that taste of like when you touch raw ink, and then suddenly you get like that bad taste in the back of your mouth. And then you begin to wobble a bit as your vision begins to shake and overlap, and you fall unconscious.
That sounds about right.
Oh, well, shit, he's dead. Oh, well.
Death, come take care of the garbage.
And then you find yourself in your state. And beside you, you see Dan. Hey, Kaiza. How's it going?
Badly.
Oh. Yeah, what happened to you? Goodness.
I touched a statue.
Oh. Of like, what?
Sea monster.
Oh. Okay. You okay?
Aboleth? No.
Ooh. What's going on, kid?
It's dark and watery here now.
No, yeah, I see that. What's going on with you?
I don't know what to do.
How do you mean?
I don't know if this group of people I'm with is the right answer.
He kind of scrunches his eyebrows. How? Explain.
One of my teammates has the mark of Tiamat.
Okay. Is that it?
Well, and there's another one who never talks to me, but I do like Ivy.
Oh, that's a nice name. Who's that?
They're a fairy druid, and they're good.
Oh. Yeah, she sounds sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so troubled by the one with the mark of Tiamat?
Because well, first off, the mark itself, they created a bond with that deity.
Mm-hmm. But why does that
And
bother you?
because it's evil. And we're trying to do this for the good of the world.
Okay. Are they working with you?
Trying to, I think.
Does it seem like they would betray the quest?
They didn't. They said that they would prioritize their revenge over the quest.
Vengeance is a tricky thing. Kaiza, you are worrying over a future that may not come. It's important to stay in the now and deal with the now. What's happened in the past is in the past. There's no changing it. What's in the future will come, and the only way that we can guide that is by doing what we can now. If you feel like she will betray you, they will betray you, then guide them towards something else.
How?
We're the way of the guiding light, buddy. Guide them. Lead by example.
Okay.
It's important to, not put them down about it or anything, but if you can lead by example and show them that maybe there's a better way or a different way to deal with what they have going on, then maybe they'll even do it.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. Come here, buddy. And you'll go in and just hug you and rub your back.
I give him a hug back.
I know it's hard out
No.
there.
It's a lot.
Yeah. It's a big mission you're tasked with. Any sign of Muten?
No.
Maybe later. Who knows? I still fail to believe that he's dead. He's too strong for that. What are you doing right now? Why are we here? How did you see me?
I'm in a pocket time dimension, I think that was said.
He kind of cocks his head. Really?
Yeah, at the bottom of the archive.
Archive?
Yeah. It's a druidic archive.
Interesting. Okay. So you're learning then?
Yep.
It doesn't seem
Although
like you're
most
having
of
a
the
good time with it.
Yeah.
So, oh man, this is gonna be a throwback. When you were young, I remember you learning. Punching, stances, you were great at it. But then when it came to just sitting down and learning Celestial, then you started to throw fits isn't the right word, but not be on board with it.
Yeah.
Do you remember what I did to help you through that and even make it a little bit fun? It's fine if you don't. I'll still just tell you.
Okay, cool. No, I don't remember.
Yeah, no, it's good. Reward systems don't work, so instead of just having it be sitting down with a book and transcribing and whatever, I incorporated it into your fighting. Different stances, different keywords, whatever. Think of it like that. Everything you learn is a new set. And with each new set comes new forms. And with new forms comes a better you. I know it's hard out there, but I know you can do it.
Okay.
We wouldn't have
Thank
sent
you.
you if you couldn't. Alright. Okay, I think I hear someone causing a ruckus in the dining room, so I gotta go deal with that. Good luck. Stay safe.
Okay. I'll do my best. Thank you.
He bows and fades. And you reemerge from consciousness, from unconsciousness, as the visage of Dan fades. Hey, you're back.
I don't know. I don't remember how to turn my critter.
Control Shift scroll, or just Shift scroll.
Oop, oop. There we go. Yep. I'm back.
How was that?
Good. Needed.
Hmm.
I suppose.
Hmm?
Talking about how to remove this curse would be something that'd probably have to come later.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. That's some old shit. Maybe we'll find
Aren't
something
you
on
old?
the way. Older than me.
Gotcha.
Older than anybody here, I think.
Okay.
Give it another shot.
All right.
So this is the 4th week?
Yeah.
Yeah. You are going to make a dexterity check and a charisma check. Effectively, you are making an acrobatics check without the proficiency.
Okay.
As
So then
your brain is just reset a little and is in a more reciprocating mood.
Okay.
Or not.
I guess.
Hey! Nah, that's unfortunate. Akana is just like facing the ground, just like. Okay. Muta! And coming from the tower off in this direction. Yes. I need your help. Okay. I don't know how to deal with this. I'm trying my best. I know that they're trying their best, but nothing seems to be getting through. Move aside. Kaiza.
Mm-hmm.
And Muto will just straight deck you across the face.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Yeah, what a fucking whiplash, huh?
Okay.
You want to defend? Defend from me. And you are going to basically, rather than you making checks, Muta is going to try to hit you as best you can, and you're going to make an acrobatics check, and he is going to make an attack roll.
Oof.
You are trying to succeed.
Okay. Okay, then acrobatics.
Hey, that's pretty good.
20.
This is a great axe, but whatever. 23. Good. Now that there is some added pressure on, and just him throwing out arms that are like thick as tree trunks, your adrenaline is going. You are going and bobbing and weaving, and a little bit of what you have learned previously is beginning to come through. Now the DC has decreased for those other things. Would you like to train with Barkham or continue with this for your 5th week? Right? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Would I still be able to learn what Baucom has to teach? If I
Yes,
keep going
this is
this route?
the actual training of the ways only takes up like 2/3 of the day, with little bits in between because of last session. But yes, if you want to spend some time to think about it, we can do other people's downtime as well.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, Ivy, you wanted to check out what's going on the first layer. Where the fuck are you? There we go. There you are. You're investigating up around here. I need to pull up those notes. Inside here you see an armory full of different weapons, shields, and otherwise of different cultures. Set of plate armor here, as well as different little bits and pieces that are hanging on the walls. You see like lacquered wooden armor, basically like samurai armor. You see just different types of armor, weapons, different cultures, etc. What are you looking for?
I leave that room.
All right, leave it.
You're talking about metal, yes? Like most of it?
Yes.
She's gone.
All right. In here, you see piano, books, lecterns, desk.
I don't know. I will walk past and tap the keys, but I'm not sure I would know what a piano is.
You would know what a
Maybe.
piano is just because of like your knowledge of history, but the actual having seen one would probably be less so just because of how localized your journeys with your parents have been. However, as you as you move forward to touch the keys, you see that they are actually silently tapping through some kind of song, it would seem.
Can I hear it?
No. But you do see the keys being pressed down. Make a... You don't have any proficiencies in musical instruments, do you?
I
No.
feel like there's something. No, maybe not.
You have cartographer's tools and herbalism kit, but I don't think you have any... Yeah. So just go ahead and make a... yeah, intelligence check. 14. With it, you kind of get a vibe for it, and it seems similar to the music you were hearing below, but it seems to have progressed into something new, almost as if it were the same piece, but transformed and edited throughout time.
Okay. Well, that's super interesting. I can't tell where it's like being controlled from. It's just a thing.
No, yeah, it just seems to be going.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll keep making our rounds.
And you come to here. You see there is, oh, whoops. You come through here and you see mirror here as well as along this side, and the different partitions in existence. You see here a magic circle. This is meant to be, no, yeah, this is the right color. It is white. And here is a small altar.
Is it obvious what it was used for?
Make an Arcana check. 12. You would guess with the mirrors as well as the status of this circle that it's probably used for divination. You're not sure to what extent or how much.
Okay. How do I make the arrow thing?
Space.
Oh, space. Okay. What is this and this?
2 chests. They
I've not
are
seen them.
locked.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
feel the steel bandedness around it, sense it, etc.
Do not go close to it if it's got metal on it.
Yes, it does. And then there is tall past here, which has more bookcases, 2 sets of armor.
Metal. We're continuing this way.
You come to an intersection. You've been here before.
We'll go all the way to the top.
All right. You come to what looks like a crypt of some sort. Peering at the different fucking, not caskets, not tombs. What's the word I'm looking for? Not sarcophagus. Not coffin. What the fuck is it called? Like a stone thing that holds a dead body. God, where the fuck is my brain today?
Did you say coffin?
I did. It's not that.
Sarcophagus.
No. I
Tomb.
said both of those. Tomb.
I mean,
that
you act-
works.
Oh, okay.
But it's a coffin.
No. They aren't, because that's not how coffins work. But yes, you see each of them, and you notice that each of them seems to bear a different color. Blue, black. This one has red around it, even though it isn't shown. And blue, black, red, and is it green? Should be green, I think. Sorry, I'm pulling on a lot of different stuff right now. Yes, green.
And this is actual armor or is stone?
It is stone.
Okay.
It simply seems to be carved to depict whoever is entombed.
I will go sort of in the middle and offer a prayer to whoever rests here that they are resting comfortably,
Okay.
and then I will leave.
You pray to who?
Nature. Mother Nature. The earth.
Go ahead and make a wisdom check. 16. Very cool, very nice. You put out this prayer, and as you do, you feel the magic around you begin to heighten. Almost like ozone, but magic. And as you open your eyes, you see from the green one here begins to sprout plant life through the stone cracks. From this one comes blackened plants. from here comes a lot of like vines that climb up and encircle what remains. For the black, you see a deal of like algae and almost like seaweed begins to sprawl out. Red, blue, black. And the pattern seems to hold with the rest of these three. And with that, I would like you to make a perception check.
22.
As you see this, you feel your mind push through as your archivist sight activates. And you see through to each of these people. Different champions, all from different times, not even from this age. You see their bodies found and brought here to be entombed. The victors, quote unquote, of the elemental sacrifices to maintain the rest of the Jade Kraken. Their souls gone, only their bodies remain, and they remain here, entombed, or whenever it may be seen fit for them to return.
Okay.
Champion of Earth, Champion of Fire, Champion of Air, Champion of Water.
Yeah.
Fire, air, water.
I will attempt to druidcraft each piece to make it look nice around each one of them.
Very well. You do so. And with it, 19 and 16. Yeah. That's nice. You do so, and as you do, you see, what would this be? God, I'm pulling on so many things. God, fucking, this is some deep shit. Sorry, one moment. One moment, please. I need to find some stuff. Please speak amongst yourselves.
As I'm doing this, I start to do the druidcraft. I want to tell Nero, possibly mentally, to go find everyone else and let them know that there's a very interesting crypt up here.
Deal.
And it appeared like there might be a library off to the side as we passed.
I mean, this whole place is a library, but yeah.
Well, more so than the armor and stuff we found on the other side.
Yeah.
Specifically bookshelves. I don't remember where they were.
This is gonna take me a few minutes, so please, like, talk amongst yourselves. I need to find some stuff.
I
don't know if I can do Nero voice, but I will try. Are you guys still bathing?
I'm done.
Depending on how long your search has been, yeah.
A while.
Yeah.
We're in a loosey-goosey time space. You guys can be wherever you want and doing whatever you want.
So
I don't want to be over here.
A room of armor.
I want to be on the moon.
We found a room with armor, and we found
which one?
A piano that plays itself, and possibly another like designated space that's a library. We don't know. And then
Wait, you
like
said the person who wants to be on the moon is afraid of the moon.
Mirror
Correct.
thing, yes. And then there's also a crypt that seems very cool. And so Ivy sent me to come find you.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Nero will go do the exact same spiel for Kaiza.
Yeah.
I check out the armory room and see if there's a crossbow.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I steal the crossbow.
Deal. You're replacing it
And
with your
the bolts.
burnt ass bow.
Huh?
You're replacing it with your burnt ass bow.
That depends if it's my longbow or my short bow. I forgot which one I burned.
You have two?
I think it was my short. Yeah, I have a longbow and a short bow.
I don't feel like that's true.
No, I do. It's in my character sheet.
Are you talking about the SS longbow?
Oh, wait.
That's sharpshooter.
Shit. I'm misreading things. No. Well, if I'm replacing stuff, then I'm not going to steal the crossbow.
Where?
I mean, you could leave gold. I mean, you could leave something in return, other than
For an ancient relic.
Got it.
Depends on what you're
Ancient
taking.
ancient relic. I got it.
Sort of depends on what you're taking.
I take the crossbow and the bolts, and I leave the soil book.
You're not even gonna put it back in the right place.
No.
Oh, you bastard. Okay.
Oh, you bastard.
That's amazing.
Okay. I believe I've found it.
Oh God.
So describe to me. Let's get Kaiza over here too. Describe.
By the
to
way, there might be
me-
kids screaming in the background for me.
Yeah,
Have
that's
the
cool.
windows open.
It happens.
Yeah.
Describe to me how you druidcraft for all of this.
Okay, so the first one, this one here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make it. You said that one was more like green and it had green on the actual thing. Yes.
Yes, that one.
So,
yeah, and it
we're
has
gonna do
plants
very
that grew around it.
attempt very leafy kind of themed stuff that matches that green and like maybe ferns and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And
Yes, but
then-
are you growing the plants that already exist? Are you
yes,
pulling out new ones? What's up there?
probably a combination of both, depending on how many are there.
Okay. As you set about druid crafting, you feel yourself manipulate magic in almost a new way. It's almost like you've grown a new muscle. Like, if you've ever worked out and suddenly just realized, like, oh shit, I have a tricep now. What the fuck? This wasn't here before. That kind of vibe, but magically and ephemerally and and when you do it here, you have this green tinge flow off of your magic, and with it, the plants themselves grow. With the surrounding stone tiles shrink away a little bit, revealing more of the earth beneath. And
Okay.
doing it here, these plants are burned. What do you do?
This one's the fiery red one, right?
Yes.
So as they come up and I finish that one, I might actually ask if anyone knows about fiery things and whether they can help restore some of the things that are here. So, and then I will gesture to this one as an example of what I did.
I have draconic stuff, fiery. Yeah.
Like plants or just decoration?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you can do fiery decoration. but if we can, then it would be maybe nice.
Not really my wheelhouse. Sorry.
Mm. I mean, what do I have?
You can still just druidcraft, but I want to know the
So is there a
flavor of
chance
like what you are doing.
Yeah, I'd like to make bright red and orange flowers that are very like bright looking.
Mm-hmm. So are you conjuring those out like past the burnt plants, or are you transforming the ones that are already there? What's up?
Are the ones already there transformable?
If you would like to try.
I will try.
Okay. You attempt to transform the plants from their deadened state to something with more vigor and life. And as you do, a blue tinge flows off of you with your druidcraft as the plants themselves stay the same size, however, transform into much more beautiful and full of life plants. Their positions remain exactly the same, but it's almost as if like watercolor on a canvas that's been waxed and stuff to help with flow. Like it just flows through in streaks.
Okay. She will look pretty satisfied with that one and then move over to this one.
Very well. A lot of viney stuff going on.
Yeah, this one by chance is it ivy or no?
Make a nature check at advantage. Because you're a motherfucking druid. 15. Yes, that is ivy.
I will enhance the ivy that's already there.
Okay. What would you like to reduce? You wish to grow the ivy. What do you wish to reduce?
What else is in the way?
You have the scene around you. The ivy is around it, but in the channeling of the magic, you feel almost as if a cost needs to be paid. For it to grow, something must shrink. What do you reduce?
My health.
Health?
My health.
Very well. You spend some of your current HP. Roll a d4. 2. Nice. With that, you can click on the red 2 and damage yourself for some reason. I can't. I'll figure that out later. Story of my fucking life with this app.
I got it.
Yeehaw. You draw on your own life, and as you do, again, more green comes from it. Comes from you and flows onto this ivy that sprawls and spreads across the wall, even reaching the ceiling.
She looks extra satisfied with that one. And we're gonna go over here. You said this one's like watery-ish?
Yeah, it's like it has lily pads growing out of it, and seaweed is sprawling out, and stuff that would require water, somehow damp, grows out from this tomb.
So I want to suggest everybody back up slightly. And I'm going to create water.
Roll a d20.
Yeah.
Will this be the day?
You have advantage.
That's what it is. I don't know why it's.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that either.
I'm not sure why it's second level either, because it. Whatever. Anyways. D20.
Yeah,
13.
you're good.
And then I want to like put that water all over this thing and maybe try and do druidcraft on the plants, but like water.
Mm-hmm. You create the water, and as you do, you remove the air where it floats, and with that, golden magic flows off of you as the willows and plants are encircled in the water, almost forming a little bubble around the tomb itself. You feel very one with the world. You have unlocked a new skill tree. Good job. You have unlocked the fundamentalist skill tree. Its passive is equivalent exchange. You manipulate the fundamental powers of the world, but they come with a cost equal to and opposite the action you're attempting to take. And I will add that to your sheet between games. And I'll assume you do the rest of these.
We'll finish off the whole room, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there another red one that I need to?
This one is red.
So, health. No, it was the other one. Sorry, blue.
Yes, this one did health.
So IV. Mixed with 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
This is going to be a very bartery skill tree, because effectively you are able to tap into the fundamental forces of the world, and with that we basically get to talk through like what it is you're trying to do and what you want to pay for it.
Okay.
So that's gonna be fun.
So
You need to get a philosopher's stone, then you won't have a problem anymore.
It's
Mm.
true. So, that was interesting. Sorry, I didn't. I wasn't quite sure what was here. So, but there is what looked like maybe a library with tons of books off to the side.
So many.
If we want to check it out.
Yeah.
I checked out the armory and I got this neat crossbow.
Oh,
Stole it?
that's lovely, beautiful crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay.
As she backs up.
Did you want help or?
Help with.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not huge on books. I actually like checking things out and digging stuff up and learning more that
Fair.
way. But if you like books, there's books.
Indeed, there is.
I feel like maybe Nero would be booksy books. I want to see the booksy books.
And they're gone. Grimm, what would you like to do with your remaining time?
Kinda did it last time.
Yeah, but you have more time. And
I
also
don't
new
know.
statuses.
By the way, there's a mirror room off to the side with maybe a summoning thing. I don't really know. It's divination of some kind, I think.
Not really a magic person.
Yeah, it's
Phrasing.
weird. Oh, that music that you didn't like downstairs, it's definitely being played by a piano over there.
I'll check out the divination thing.
Wasn't really the music I didn't like. I didn't trust it.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
it's hard to tell sometimes.
We go over to Nalius. Nalius, you stand on an altar For a magic circle platform, you know that there are mirrors beyond here, guarded by the room partitions.
Got it.
What do you do?
I don't know. What stupid thing do I do now?
Yeah, that's the question.
Hold on, my. Oh God.
What did you say the circle was? Divination? What's the
Yeah.
language for divination?
Deep speech.
Deep speech. Shit, I don't have that.
That's for scribing your own stuff, though. It seems like this is already set up.
Right.
It's just a matter of cost and direction.
I mean, I suppose I wouldn't have learned my lesson. I'd take out the glasses and look at the circle.
Okay. You look at the circle and you see the threads of magic going through it. You see pieces of it where it is tangled and knotted. And even places where the threads themselves are not together. They have broken and split apart, and from them drifts off this ambient magic.
So from that, I could perceive that the circle is broken, I imagine, right?
Make an
On check.
intelligence or wisdom, up to you.
Oh, intelligence or wisdom. Let's see. Let's go with intelligence.
15? Well, that was wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. Sorry, I mean wisdom.
It's all good. 15
I'm not
works.
very intelligent.
You would interpret the torn and knotted weave as a result of the ambient effects of the Wilderlands. This is the weave itself being torn and knotted and wild.
Got it. Interesting. So I can see the mirrors, and then there's a partition. So is like the partition like partially see-through?
No, you just know that they're there. You can't currently see into them as they are blocked. Because you're 5 foot, and these are like 6 feet.
Got it.
Although you are standing up, so you can see like the rim of them, but you can't see the actual pane itself. Yeah, Grimm, you creeping?
Spins. Well, last time I fucked around with mirrors, some wild shit happened, so...
You hear, please don't touch, don't do it. There are some chests in there as well that appear to be locked, but I'm not going anywhere near them.
Yes, then where? Oh. I mean, yeah, maybe they're for the circle. I don't really have anything that can unlock them, though. I don't think.
I glance at the blue dude.
Not really.
What you guys up to?
Just who I was thinking of finding.
Me?
Are you a lockpick specialist?
Oh, are you guys trying to get into something?
Yeah, can you open these?
Yeah. Let me go get the keys real quick.
You've seen me pick locks before.
It was
once.
This question.
Once. And I did amazingly.
Yeah.
It was somewhat of a hint.
Okay. I'm back. Oh, excuse me. So you want to open up these?
Yes. I still have the glasses on, by the way.
Very curious about what's inside.
Oh, you do.
I would assume library things.
Do you turn back and look at your comrades?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Let me flip myself around.
Love how it always takes so long
Oh my gosh.
for
There you
any of
go.
us to flip our tokens.
I don't understand why. I don't feel like it's that difficult.
I don't know.
Like you just
Something about it.
right click, flip horizontal. It's fine.
A lot of lists options though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is
there's a lot of
isometric
options.
plane flip? Oh boy!
It's like it's like 3D view.
Okay. I had
That
fun.
was
I had
beautiful.
fun.
Oh, you know it's really fun.
Suddenly you were squished.
Oh, okay.
Get me out of this shadow dimension.
Why the fuck aren't you top down? What the fuck?
I'm so flat.
I'm done with this. I'm leaving this hell. Thank you. I'm leaving this hell.
Okay.
Okay. So Nalius, you look at your comrades. You see the weaves of magic tangled and knotted, and they almost seem to twist and conjoin at Grimm.
Interesting.
Ivy, though normally her DLC glitter trail is usually like soft pastel colors. It's still pastel, but the theme has changed. You now see the trail bears. Where the fuck did this go? God damn it. There we go. Is gold, green, cyan, blue, purple, pink, red, orange, with a streak of white through the middle. D&D pride flag, totally.
Yeah, I was gonna say essentially a rainbow.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was thinking gay rights.
Yeah.
Specifically for this month, that worked out perfectly.
Yeah. And then let me move it over so that Kaiza is visible. With Kaiza, where previously you saw simply a black light lightly emanating off of him, you see now there is a tinge of golden light, and I knew I should have kept that open. Yes. And you see the gold even further inside it has the bright yellow of a sun, dim but seeming to briefly come into focus.
Cool.
I also see a bunch of shit going on here, like
I was gonna say, yeah, that
3 auras. It's fucky. One of them isn't even an aura, it's just a distinct lack of an aura. Very strange. And then Locke just has a pale lightly golden hue coming off of him.
neat.
All right, give me a second. He has this big ring of keys and just like starts trying each of them. Just okay, next. Nope. 10 minutes go by until finally. Okay, there we go. And opening it up, inside you see a variety of potions. Different colors, different textures, different contents. Some of them have glitter-like effects inside them. Others seem to have like eyeballs and other stuff. Very funky. Well, that's something. Another 10 minutes go by. What are you guys doing while Locke is opening up this one?
I'm just chilling,
So
looking at everybody's different auras, just kind of.
you're just staring at us.
Yeah,
Mm, mm,
yeah.
Actually, if we notice that the glasses are back on, so I thought we discussed not using the things that make you go mad. Isn't sort of like
That's,
the cautionary tale here?
that's yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah, those glasses are some bad news. Like, be careful with those.
I mean,
Yeah, warnings don't help. So
they came from this guy that tried to murder us and murdered everybody here, and I feel like maybe they're not the best option for whatever you're seeing.
Mm.
There's got to be another way.
some
I
lessons have to be
find
learned the hard way, I think.
As long, I mean, if we end up with a party of mad people, it's going to be on you, Nalius.
I'm the
I'll
only
be
one wearing the
long gone.
glasses.
Did someone say
Well-
mad?
Mm,
Did you find any cool books?
Oh, yes, they were delicious.
Delicious. Okay.
They were what?
I'm not gonna ask. I'm
I
just
love
not.
Nero.
What do you mean by delicious? You see Neryl has like a little bit of a page sticking out one side of their mouth. Just like quickly with their tongue sucks it in. Nothing. What do you
Did
have
you
in your
eat
mouth?
them?
Nothing. That doesn't look like nothing.
Neryl.
And then Neryl fucking books it. Get back here!
Oh dear. I'm gonna face palm,
Oh
but I don't
god.
help.
I guess we
Oh
need some ground
god.
rules in the library.
I take
So,
off the glasses.
You may want to trade him something he likes better than the book for the book instead of chasing him around as he runs away.
Get back here! Ah! As it just goes on. Alright, you doing anything with this circle?
I was
So
gonna
did
ask what it
this get-
does.
Did this one get opened?
No. The keys are, however, on the floor.
Did the key? Yeah, okay. Does somebody want to? Nope.
Iron
I
ring.
didn't- Want to open that?
I will go through the keys and try to
Yeah.
open it.
You take a bit more
I'm
in
gonna go
time.
see if
Yeah.
Lock needs help.
And yes,
Maybe ask him to tell you a riddle.
yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
You eventually open it, and inside you see various colored powders.
Interesting.
You see, you motherfucker, not you. Light blue, white, black, yellow, pink, red, green, and purple.
Oh God.
Would they be powders for like dyes for making paints, or would they be powders for magic, or what would they be for?
Upon closer inspection, they appear to be powderized crystals.
Interesting.
So probably not for dyes. It's not like a pigment or anything. You would gather that these are crushed magical gems.
Got it. So they're for snorting. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Everything's for snorting if you're
This
determined
is the
enough.
terrible. Why did we suggest?
Would
doing
you
this?
like to snort them, Nalius?
No, I'm making a joke.
Sure. Nalius dumped all those potions into the pool down at the bottom. I'm
yes,
concerned
yes, yes. But I
about-
did summon a genie, so
I'm concerned that there's magical rocks and weird potions available to you.
I mean, mostly between the potions and the weird powder rocks, I'm mostly interested in the one that's filled with eyeballs.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's not creepy at all.
Would you like to inspect the potions?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's a lot of different potions.
Yep.
Some of them have labels on them. Like one is one is murky yellow, and it is a potion of haste,
Interesting. Interesting.
which gives you the benefits of the haste spell.
Yep.
There is a one of the clear ones. It's almost like a prismatic. As a label that says Potion of Clairvoyance, which lets you gain the effect of the clairvoyance spell, and that one has an eyeball in it.
Ah, cool.
There are others, however, a great deal of them, the labels themselves have been smudged or are otherwise illegible,
Got it.
either in languages you don't know or otherwise.
Okay. I hold up the 2 potions that do have labels, and I'm like, these are the only ones that have labels. One's clairvoyance, one's haste. Do you guys want one?
Clairvoyance might be useful.
Okay. I hand you the clairvoyance one.
Is it the one with the eyeball?
Yeah, it does have an eyeball in it.
I will gingerly take it and place it in my bag.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Ivy has.
Can I add it without crashing things?
I'll deal with it later.
Okay.
Anything you grab or take, I will tend to before we play
Perfect.
next. So Ivy has a potion of clairvoyance.
Do we know anything about powdered gemstone things?
You can make an Arcana check.
I got bored and left, so.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
I
also
didn't.
went to help Luck, but got bored and left.
Well, they're pretty powders, but I don't know what we can do with them.
Because you're a druid and a full spellcaster, I'll give you advantage on that Arcana check, so 11.
Oh. Okay.
Though you do not deal in Arcana yourself as you are a primordial caster, you do recognize the different colors of the different spell schools. And you would gather that these powders are meant to be used as components for casting spells or using magic of the different spell schools.
Okay. I mean, those might be useful.
It might be, yeah.
But I will pass on that information, and I won't. I'm hovering above the chest, looking down at it.
All right,
As
be
high up
there.
as I can go.
Map is live.
You can do that. I can't hover above it.
Yeah, you can. You are. You can
Nowhere
also
near it.
left click your token.
Yeah.
And in your selection window, you can increase your elevation.
Sorry, got distracted. Food just arrived.
All good, all good.
You can increase your elevation.
So there's like the chat window and stuff, right? But then there's also a selection window that you should have somewhere. If not, you can go to window and select it and check it.
Under utility, it's not allowing me to actually select it or change anything though.
But you are.
Clicked it.
Look
Oh,
at the
yeah,
white
there we
bar.
go.
Yeah.
I'm all the way at the ceiling.
I was gonna
Damn.
say, I found the elevation thing.
Yeah.
See? Look, I'm on the ceiling too.
That's what that was. Okay.
It's crazy.
Let me
We-
put that back to...
That's why Nero had that earlier when they climbed up the pillar and were. Never mind. I get it now.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, what is that bar?
We
Okay.
need to go into meta speak. Because we do need to end soon, and there are a deal of things that we need to still get done. What are you doing with the circle and with the potions and powders, if anything?
And nothing.
Nothing?
We could take some of the powders if we can.
Sure. What do you want? How much do you want to take of what?
A small amount of each one.
Deal.
Probably roughly. I don't know how much is there, but roughly enough to cast like 2 spells with each kind.
Sounds good.
But I ask Nalius to do it because if Nalius won't, then I'm not doing it.
Do what?
I will not go near that chest. So
Oh, got it,
gather
got it, got it,
powder.
got it. Yeah, I take about what she asked to take.
Deal. You find some vials or pouches or something. Works for me. Kaiza. We
Yep.
have your training to do, but is there any research or otherwise that you want to do in the archive itself?
I wanted Locke to transcribe the air book I got.
Yes. Locke will do this for you once he gets the books out of Neril's mouth. Yes.
Then, since Locke is able to do that, I want to weave myself a new shirt.
Deal. You get a +1 to AC.
Woohoo!
+1. Woven. Bet. All right. Is there any other specific information or otherwise that you want to pick out and learn about? Points of interest, etc. An age you want to spend more time on? It's fine if you don't. I just want to make sure everybody gets to know what they want to know, or at least attempt to know.
Okay. Would there be information on verbiage?
Garbage?
No, verbiage.
Verbiage, how do you mean?
No, I'm trying to get myself to say words.
Gotcha. It's all good. Take
It
your
was
time.
amazing.
Did Nalius tell us what they saw?
What?
When? Just now?
With the
With the
glasses
mirrors and
thing.
stuff?
Nalius has not looked in the mirrors.
I haven't looked in the mirrors, but I looked at the circle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you want to know?
Yes.
I pass along the information about like the weaving magic and knots and broken strands and stuff like that.
Okay. Then I would like to see if there's information on magic weaving.
Okay. You. You are going to make an investigation check. And you have advantage because of your prior experiences with light weaving. 14. You search through, and there isn't a great deal, but there is enough.
Okay.
Magic weaving, arcane weaving, operates on many of the same principles as light weaving. It's just that it's
Okay.
drawing on a different source. The interesting thing, however, is they can in fact overlap, as light weaving and divine magic can heal arcane magic, which is one of the failings of arcane magic itself, is that it cannot produce the divine light needed to actually heal in most instances.
Gotcha.
And so it turns out that with practice and knowledge and sight of what you're doing, that you could weave with your light to repair the weave.
Okay. And then I would probably want to take my time attempting to repair that weave.
Okay. Let me check your curse mark real quick. Yes, make a perception check. Hmm. 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 You look, and while you're trying to enter that meditative state, you have that flash of the eye again. And as you do, you feel your skin shift as the marks grow and spread. But with it, you are able to see further. And you peer at the weave, seeing its tangled and knotted and broken ends. What do you do?
I attempt to repair it.
All right. Go ahead and make a dexterity check using your weaver's tools.
One moment. Do I just do a dexterity check, or do I have to click in a specific area for the weavers?
So go down to the bottom left of your character sheet. Weaver's tools is one of the tools you're proficient in. Click it to roll
Gotcha.
it. And I think it should bring up a... Yes.
Dexterity.
19. Very good.
I successfully repair it.
Ivy and Nalius, you both see Kaiza begin as they're looking over at what goes on here. You see, even you, Ivy, see this black light begin to shine out, but then becomes washed over slightly as Kaiza draws on the light, winding it and setting it to work, tying and repairing effects that seem to not be there. And as they do, Kaiza, you see yourself tying and connecting and untangling the weave here.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you see the strands of light that Kaiza draws seem to fade once they let go of them, but Kaiza, you still see them. You still see them maintaining the order of the weave itself, and finally, you've made your way across all of this and have set it into an orderly fashion. This circle will not trigger wild magic surges.
Ba-ba-ba-da-da.
Well, that was impressive. Good job, Kaiza.
Thank you.
You see as Kaiza turns around that their eyes are completely black, and then the blackness seems to retreat as you see their regular good old bronzy eyes. All right. Does anyone else want to do anything with their downtime? Longer form things, because this is crunchier than I wanted it to be.
I want. I apologize for the way I'm going to say this, but the thought made me laugh. I want Locke to help me explore my hole. The portable hole.
Ah. Yes.
There was a pause there.
Gotcha. Uh-huh. Yep.
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 Log is just like, oh. I mean, if you insist.
You seemed interested earlier. Otherwise, I can do it myself.
Oh, from the cloak. Yes, of course. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Well, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, whip it out.
I whip it out.
All right.
You're doing this on purpose.
Reaches forward
100%.
and touches it tenderly and puts his thumb
Okay,
in
this
it
is too
inside
far.
it.
Too far.
Okay.
Moving
he,
on.
Helps you. You can make an Arcana check at advantage. 21. But you are able to uncover the secrets of this hole as well as its contents. Inside it is a fat ass fucking mirror. Like, literally, like this. It's on wheels. It has a little stand in the back. It's just this big fucking mirror that was stowed in this hole. I would like you to give me another Arcana check. Hey, 22. Let's hear it for 22. You can discern that this is a mirror of life trapping.
Sounds bad.
Yeah, it sounds bad. Effectively, it can be used to trap people. That's
Is
it.
there anybody in it?
With a 22, no, it is completely empty.
Okay.
And you can also discern that it is able to hold 12 people. If it's shattered, everyone inside it is freed. And while within 5 feet of it, you can use an action to speak the name of a creature trapped in it, or call out to a particular holding by number. And I will move this into your inventory.
Cool.
Why
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, anytime. Why the fuck did he have a mirror in the hole, though?
I can't say.
It's crazy. Oh. Locke steps in front of it, and it's an 8. Good for some, not for him. You see Locke seems to be sucked into the mirror and is just completely vanished into it. This is why you have isometric plane. God,
I'm
that
like
looks
just
cool.
reading the sheet.
Uh-huh. We'll come back to you. We will continue with Kaisa's training as you read through that.
Okay. So it says other than you, so I wouldn't have to take a save since I now own it, or no?
Seems like it. All right. Kaisa, I would like you to make an... Are you going to continue bobbing and weaving with Muta, or are you going to train with Boakum?
If I can still gather the same training from, then I would probably prefer bobbing and weaving.
All right. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check. All right. This time, you've had a bit of a break, and coming back to it, you are set and ready, and then it's just... And there's just such a bullet punch, even though he's so big. And it's to the point where you are getting hit and you keep on getting hit and you can't stop getting hit. And eventually Boakum is like, muta, 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 muta. Back up. Okay. Hey, yeah, you good? And she was like, does a quick inspection. But Yeah, those are broken. Yep, that's shit. Okay. But, thank you. Go away. Okay. Whoosh. Yeah, we're gonna... that's gonna need some time. Shit. Go do... No, it's better if you get stuff from the archive and bring them down to here. I don't think you have much more time. During this whole thing, currently Nalius is still training with DL in being a super omega assassin. And currently Ivy is also helping Nalius train, as well as Neril, and amping up their own stuff, but you currently are in pain. And then that goes on to what happened previously. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check and a performance check. Dexterity check and charisma check.
Dex and
Good.
charisma.
Perfect. For some reason, with the broken rib, it helps a lot more because you're being more conscious about not getting hit, because otherwise you'll be in a great deal of pain. Almost like like when someone has shingles and someone accidentally whaps it, it's just like, oh no, not the shingles, no. But you are being good, you are bobbing and weaving. The DC is now 20. Go ahead and make another one.
Another Dex and charisma.
Yes. Good. Good. Finally, you have locked it in. With the final day, Wacom has finally gotten the other Sun Blade from the altar, and it's like, okay, final test. I'm going to go for you, and you're going to go for me. Let's do it. And she draws her Sunblade. This is a bit of a Gilizani tradition, but 15 paces. Shoot.
One moment. You want to unprone me?
Yeah, you can right click and state, clear state.
There we go.
How that works. Shoot. 15 paces.
Oh, yep.
Okay. She gets low, has her blade in one hand, the sheath in the other, dual wielding and raring to go. What do you do?
I do the same.
With that, you both charge each other. Go ahead and make an attack roll. As you both.
Sorry, what do I click?
Your short sword attack is fine.
Have you added the short sword attack to my abilities?
Oh, what the fuck? Why is there always something? Your monk and arm strike is fine. Do that.
Okay.
That's the same numbers, so whatever. It's always something. With that, you both clash, and she pulls up her guard as you slash and twists your blade off, does a flip over, seeming to have learned from you, and
Hmm.
has the sun blade drawn towards the side of your neck. You learned well. Well done. You may have failed, but you got it down, so you at least have that. And you have learned the way of the pang.
Ba-ba-ba-da-da.
Now, you gain the following benefits while wielding a that, which is the kind of sword that the Sunblade is, in one hand and either nothing in the other or the sheath. You get Dancing Guard, which is you get a +2 bonus to AC. There's the Wind Song, which when you hit with a melee attack, the creature you hit can't make attacks of opportunity against you until the end of that turn. And then you get a bunch of cool maneuvers. Commanding Presence, which is like helps you be more charismatic, basically. Disarming Strike for disarming. Menacing Attack to just try to get people to fuck off. Parry, parry, and Trip Attack for tripping.
Cool.
She will bow to you. Good job. Good luck with the rib. He's a lot. Gives you a pat on the shoulder.
Thank you.
All right. Is there anything any of you want to do?
Free lock.
Free lock? What?
Yeah.
Ah,
He's in a
yes.
fucking mirror.
Right,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Why wouldn't you want to do that?
Second.
Yeah, there he
Captive
is.
boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say I have to step in front of it, but I will release him from the mirror.
Deal. As he...
And then I'll deactivate it.
That was crazy.
You okay?
Oof. That was... It's a lot not being physical. That was gross. I don't want to look in a mirror ever again. God.
Mood though.
I'm gonna shove it back in the portable hole.
Deal. You do that. You got a hole and it's got a mirror life trapping.
I would like to.
Oh, Ivy? Ivy?
So, what is the thing that I learned about trade something for something?
Yes. Have you
What's it
seen Full
literally
Metal
called?
Alchemist?
I mean, I know the concept, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I get the idea.
Yeah.
So, I want to go searching for more information on how that works, or just search myself.
Well, which one do you want to do? Do you want to experiment or do you want to research?
Experiment.
All right. Go ahead and make a spellcasting check. Make a wisdom check. Very good. You... Where would be a good spot for this? Oh, this is good. We'll move you over here. Here you find a little garden of different plants that don't seem to... You don't recognize many of them. You would guess that they are either endangered or otherwise rare species of plants.
Yep.
And with that, with your druidic mind and otherwise, you aim to grow them. And with that, you do quite a bit. With a 20, you learn you learn 4 of the conditions through which you can alter things. You
Okay.
can create to remove, which is the golden light. You can grow to shrink or reduce with green. With blue, you can transform and stagnate. And with cyan, you can adapt and maladapt. So basically, like, you can push something to gain different traits, but they have to also gain negative traits.
So the same item or something different nearby?
Um,
So, like, if
in World of
this
Warcraft, there's
one-
a crafting system, right?
Yeah.
Of like reagents and whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, you plug in a reagent, whether it's physical, metaphysical, or otherwise, and you go for a targeted effect. And depending on the extent of the effect, alters how much juice you need to plug into it, basically.
So, like, if she tried to grow this, she would shrink?
She could reduce her height, or she could reduce her current HP, which is something that she's done previously. She could reduce her max HP, which
So
would
just something
produce
in
a
general. Okay.
yes, something that is yours to alter, if that makes sense. So like,
But
if
it's my alter for the effect.
yes, so
Okay.
like, more or less, it has to be like something on your character sheet for the most part, or something you have.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't impose someone unless they were willing or not capable of giving consent, which would probably be the more evil way to use this type of shit.
No. Okay. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there is all y'all planning on what to do next. So we will go to here. You can all see, right?
Mhm.
The survival wagon is gone. Yeet. You are here. Fucker. There we go. You have 2 nexuses near you. Which would you like to journey to, and how do you aim on getting there? This is a point of discussion for you as a party as well as you as players, because I need to know what to prep next, as well as you all need to know where you're going, because you have a goal to accomplish.
Right.
We were aiming this way, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
I think that's where we were
I
aiming.
thought so.
So we kind of went past this a bit, and then we were aiming for that.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think it would be best to continue that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the plan to simply walk? Is there
I mean, what else we got?
research and planning, because you all still have a little bit of remaining time set aside for figuring that out? There are different avenues.
Is there
Yeah.
a way to find like, this is our map, right?
Yes, this is a map that you have.
How detailed is it in terms of like villages and stuff like that?
It is what you see.
Okay, so could we research for more indication of what might be here in the area that we're traveling through?
Yes, you have proficiency in history, right? You better, you're an archaeologist.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check at advantage.
Investigation.
12.
Oh.
With that, what the fuck? Weird. You find a deal of information that regards to the population of the Wilderlands as a whole, which seems to be a good guideline. There are orcs and hobgoblins and otherwise the outcast races, the ones that everyone's like, they're evil, and it's like, well, they're people. they exist. But specifically around the sulfur swamps, you learn that there is a great deal of scale folk there, dragonborn and lizard folk and the like, which would probably have an impact over here. With a 12, you learn about Holly. Holly is one of the only known like stable communities in the Wilderlands. Like there are no proper cities or towns or otherwise in the Wilderlands. It's primarily nomadic peoples and moving and going because the Wilderlands is always dangerous and shifting and unstable. And the thing with Holly is that it is always snowing there. It doesn't snow though, it snows ash. And the people there are just like people, but they deal constantly with fiends and undead that seem to stem from the what is referred to as the Thanatos Tower, which you can call back vaguely to as a place that Edelgron mentioned, one of the ancient cities that was floating and then fell.
I'll pass on that info.
Yeah.
Oh, do we want to stop at a place where we can maybe get some transport or look for where that evil person went?
Not against it.
Yeah, I'm not against it either. I think if you said there's scale folk between here and there, we might be able to find a village to stop by between here and there, and we could, find travel for the rest of the path to Holly. Because it looks like we're walking from here until we find a village at least.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's okay for temporarily, but I'm not sure that's the best way to travel ultimately.
Oh, definitely not.
Best way to travel is by boat.
Do we have any way of telling where this guy went, or was it completely covered in blood? That was the whole...
The trail was lost very quickly.
Even with the wildebeests potentially leaving behind...
Yep.
Thingies? Okay.
I mean, we weren't allowed to
Tracks and
make a check,
otherwise,
so that's pretty
yeah.
telling.
I was thinking more like large gouges and piles of refuse.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but no.
But, I mean, it's blood rain. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So...
Everything's red. It's hard to tell the difference between textures and otherwise.
Let's just go towards one of those towns and see if we can maybe find some transport.
All right. Everyone
Sounds like a
make
good plan.
an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, that's my +0.
Nice. Good.
20.
20, and Nalius and Ivy. Grimm, you know what you want to do. You know what you're thinking about.
I do?
Nalius, yeah,
I wanna go on a
boats.
boat. I want to go on a
Oh.
boat.
Yeah, boats.
I miss the
Nalius.
sea, man.
Yeah, totally. Nalius, you know that trekking across the lands that you can operate that very easily and readily, and there will be food available and such that you can hunt along the way. Kaiza, you with your recent training and newly gained perspective, especially with your contact with Master Dan previously, you think a bit more esoterically, a bit more outside the box, or rather outside the plane.
Mm-hmm.
There are ways of maneuvering from place to place that can be quicker than going by land or by sea, by going through the Feywild. With your nat 20 intelligence, Chuck, does it seem fair to say that Kaiza had at one point like a fairy phase? Or just like a, whoa, other elves, and like Eladrin, whoa, they're from the Feywild, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hate the books when it's forced on you, but when it's passion, ADHD mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jess, you can see, right? Yeah, you're good. Okay.
Mm.
You think of the Feywild, and something you happen to know about the Feywild, and Ivy briefly confirms this as well, is that you can go to the Feywild very easily because it's one of the planes that actually borders the material. All you need to do is make a fairy circle with a mirror and go through it, or a reflective surface, not specifically a mirror. A lot of common uses of making a portal to the Feywild is a bridge arch over a river. That's a very easily and commonly used method. And Ivy, you're thinking about the sky. There are a lot of creatures in the Wilderlands. The Feywild seems like an interesting idea, but you could also wrangle some bees and try and fly there, and that would definitely make you go faster. So you have 4 options. You can go by land, you can on the coast and maybe find a ship that will get you there. You can go through the Feywild, woo!
Question.
Or you can go by air.
Do any of us know the time frame for if we go into the Feywilds? Will we lose track of time / anything else, or will we just be easily able to go in, travel, get out?
With Kaisa's check, one of you being a Fey is very good for you because it means that you are more one with the Feywild, and because of that you can negate some of its effects a bit more. There is some level of time dilation, whether it's longer or shorter is a bit varied just because of the nature of the Feywild.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a risk. It could be a lot shorter, it could take a lot more time, but ultimately you would be traveling less distance in the Feywild. Here, you would be walking for however, let's say 1,000 miles, but in the Feywild you would maybe only go 500.
I don't know about you guys, but I mean, getting there quicker sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
The Feywilds might be an option, and I actually could maybe help there. I don't really know that much about the Feywilds, but I'm sure it can't be that hard.
I mean, we could try.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Okay.
Could we get back out though?
Well, I think didn't somebody mention we can just do the same thing in reverse to come back out, or there's a way.
Yeah, fairy circles work both ways.
All right. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's not here. It's not full fairy tale if you walk in and you're trapped by the summer court or whatever.
Darn, I enjoy that.
Here, anyways, it's a bit more.
You have to be whisked off
wild.
your feet for that.
Yeah.
Ness is
Yeah.
waiting on the other side.
So is the plan to try and make a portal to the Feywild and travel through that?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. And with that, you all level up to level 5. Woo!
Woo!
All right.
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah. We will go. This is invisible. Grimm, you get uncanny dodge. Kaiza, you get stunning strike and extra attack. Nalius, you get extra
Nice.
attack and another spell slot, I believe. Another known spell, something. God damn. Oh, you get 2nd level spell slots. That's right. And all of you get your 2nd level vow and oath spells. Yeehaw. And Ivy, you get more spell slots, I believe. I think that's
Do I
it
get my
for...
next racial spell? Is that level 5?
Yes. Yes, you do.
That fucking detect thoughts.
Ivy, you got 3rd level spells. Fuck it up.
We can die now, guys.
Hell yeah. Well, no. She doesn't have Revivify.
Shit. You're right. That's
so-
right. You're not a cleric.
Yeah. Nalius, roll a d10. Ivy and Kaiza and Grimm, all you roll a d8. Or actually, I guess I should ask, are you all sticking with your base classes or are you multi-classing?
I already rolled the d10 and I'm taking it.
Deal.
I'm a pirate.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Gang gang.
All right. Ivy, that gets bumped up to 5, so your max HP is adjusted to 5 plus 2, so 7. So you are currently at 38 health.
No. Ooh.
It's a lot. Nalius, you rolled a 9, and you have a plus 2, so you gain 11, so you are currently at 53 max HP.
The tank.
Get it.
Tank assassin, tank assassin.
Yeah.
Tank assassin.
Kaiza, you rolled above minimum. Hell yeah.
Yay, for the first time.
Woo, you got to 30 hit points. Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-da-da.
And Grimm, you got put up to with an 839. Good shit, good shit, good shit. And with all of that, you all also get another point to put into your skill trees. So Grimm, yes.
One quick question.
Mhm.
I'm fairly sure we missed adding a 3rd cantrip. I'm not 100%, but we can do that as well, right?
Fifth
Because I'm
level.
pretty sure Druidcraft.
Yeah, you should have a 3rd.
So Toll the Dead and Spare the Dying and Druidcraft are separate. So Magic Stone and Produce Flame are the only 2 that I have from Druids. I think we missed adding a 3rd one.
I would believe that. Yeah, Druidcraft you get from Fairy. Magic Stone, Produce Flame. Yeah, you're missing a 3rd, so you can choose that as well.
I will.
Grimm, are you putting your point into Wild Magic or Echoes?
Do echoes.
All right. Matching the number of souls you got going on. Kaiza, you currently are still just a light weaver, so we bump that up. Please let me adjust the total. Why the fuck? Oh, number lock's off, you dickhead.
Probably should just.
And your life strands are fully restored because you were in the reflected vault as well as the temple or the shrine on the base layer.
Nice.
Nalius. Vengeance or mundane?
Vengeance.
Yeehaw. Still got that mundane skill tree and it's just like vestigial at this point because you don't have any points in it.
I know, I just looked into a hole and suddenly there was a new skill tree there and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah. And then Ivy, you can put a point into Archivist or you can put a point into Fundamentalist.
We'll do Fundamentalist.
Deal.
I have so many Archivist slots right now.
Yeah. Because you're the only one that gets him back on a long rest. Except for Grimm, you get him back on a long rest too, don't you?
How do you do a long rest in this again, by the way?
Select it's
Utility,
one of the options.
Rest, long rest.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, okay.
All right. And we are not playing for a bit. Is the cool. So Jess, are you unavailable just next week or next week and the week after?
Just next week.
Just next week? Okay. Yes, I can do that. That will work. Yeah. Next week we'll, those of us that aren't going away to like be a nerd and like go to a cabin or whatever, meh.
That actually sounds amazing.
Yeah, no, I want to go too, but
I was
got
gonna say,
stuff to do.
cabin sounds really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad I'm working.
Mode.
Same. We will not be doing this next week, and I get time to prepare for the next arc of this campaign, as well as runic calls. Yeehaw!
If I
Yeah.
message you 2 level spell thingies that I want to add in, is that cool?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
All right. I believe that is all then. I will catch
Bye.
you later. Yeehaw,
Oh,
y'all.
yep.
GG.
We
Yeah.
Bye.
Whoop.